Well, Mark, excellent news for the club.
Yeah, Marnus coming back, it's a huge, huge coup for us really. I think when we brought him in last year, he was largely unknown. We obviously aware of how good he was. His star rose throughout the season, and I think by the end of the year there were quite a few big clubs after him. So for him to come back on a 2-year deal is a real boost for us.
How difficult was it to convince him to re-sign, given that he was probably offered a few more bucks elsewhere?
Actually, he was very keen to re-sign all the way through. We spoke to him firstly sort of in the middle of last year about coming back, and when agents are involved, often their role is to make sure that the players wait and really analyse what's best for them. So we waited until the end of the Ashes, which was fair, and then we've just been discussing the bits and bobs with Marnus. But he was always looking like coming back. As I said, he had some offers to go to other counties, so I think it's a real boost for us that he's come back here.
He seemed to be praised for his attitude as well as his runs.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons we brought him in was his reputation, was that he was, this great team man and somebody that would really add to the environment in the dressing room, and that was absolutely the case. He was fantastic off the field. Obviously, he was brilliant on the field with the runs that he got, especially in the county championship. But the impact he had off the field, the impact he had around the club was absolutely fantastic. And that's one of the main reasons we got him back. Hopefully he'll score his runs as well, but he's very much a part of the club.
What are likely to be his international commitments over the next couple of summers then?
Well, yeah, I think for next summer, at the moment, as far as the Australian Test side, they haven't got a huge amount of cricket on, so he'd largely be available. However, looking at his form in Australia so far this season over there, he's got quite a lot of runs in the one-day competition. So, look, I mean, we can't control whether he gets called up by Australia. They've got a series in this country of one-day internationals, which he hasn't yet played. Look, we'll see. But just to have him here committed to the club, not just for one season, but for two, is great.
And then you've got to have your extra player for the overseas T20, which will be the final piece in the jigsaw, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, we need to look then at our second overseas player for T20. We've largely gone for batsmen the last few years and looked to stack our batting. So we need to probably analyse last year's T20 campaign, which didn't go very well, and just see what holes we need to fill in our lineup. So decide whether we go bowler or batsman, and then make that call.
Apart from that, is it likely to be the same squad as 2019 in total, really, apart from, I think, one or two departures?
Yeah, we've had a couple of departures, but largely the squad we had last year will take us into next season. I'm not ruling out us bringing in a player or so if they were to come available, but yeah, it'll be largely the makeup of the squad from last year will be taking us forward. We made some strides last year. We've got some players in our squad who certainly got ceilings that they can improve and push through, and a few senior players who've got plenty of life left in the tank, so it'll be largely the same squad next year.